Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Cher. So this is actually part 2 of my 7th haul with Temu. So I broke this video into 2 pieces. The first video I already have out there and I will link it for you, but that one is covering all of the fashion, all the clothes that I picked up. So many, you guys. So today's video is going to be part 2, which is going to be covering the beauty items. There's not very many, but one of these items is the Naked palette that I've been wanting to pick up. That's Temu's Naked palette. I guess it's like a Urban Decay Naked palette knockoff, but I'm so curious. I want to see what the quality's like and play around with it, and I thought we needed to give a little more time and attention to that palette. So I decided to do a second video on this. And so today's is going to be all about these little beauty items. So if that interests you, make sure that you stick around, pop that subscribe button, and we're going to get started. A quick disclaimer that Temu actually is sponsoring this video as well as the last one. So this whole haul was given to me by Temu. $80 worth of stuff. So many pieces. I can't even believe it. And I want to let you know that everything is linked down below in the caption. And so I do put the links as well as the prices, but keep in mind that the prices do change sometimes. And also they have free shipping and free returns. Now, a little note about the returns. I've heard from someone in my audience. Thank you if you are watching, by the way, shout out to you, that when you go to return something, you want to make sure that you do it all at once. Like if you have several items, you got to do them all at the same time. So that is one little note about that. But it is so fabulous that it's free returns and free shipping for these low prices. So Temu has definitely become my number one. So this haul is sponsored, but I've done other hauls with my own money and I've just been super happy. I haven't had to make any returns so far. I just can't even believe how much you can find on the site. If you have not already checked Temu out, believe me, you will get addicted. All right, so let's get started. Really, I just have 3 items in today's video, okay? So as I said, the palette in question, we're going to be looking at the Naked's 12 color eyeshadow palette. I don't know if you're familiar with the Urban Decay Naked palettes. They're kind of all the rage. Everybody, a lot of people really love them. Definitely looks, it has that same feel of the Naked palettes, that same shape and everything. Which one would I say this is more like? I don't know. It has a lot of colorful, it looks a lot more of a rainbow than some of the Naked palettes. The Urban Decay ones. The Urban Decay ones are a lot more color specific. Like you have like more of a pink and rose one. You have more nudes. This one kind of covers like all of the colors, doesn't it? And another one that I got was this mascara. Now this is supposed to be like a fiber mascara. And I always see like the fiber ones showing those huge lashes. So I'm like, okay, I have to know. But for the price, y'all, it's like, yes, I'm trying them. And it looks super wide and fancy. Let's check out what this wand looks like. Interesting. So we're going to test that out as well. Now, the last thing is this makeup brush stand. I am just out of room for all my personal brushes all the time. And so when I saw this, I thought, what a great idea. It just stands on my table, so I can have more brushes right in front of me. So I'm going to see if I can put this together. That was so easy peasy, guys. So I'm terrible at putting things together. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. It took me like 2 seconds after I figured out that the fat pieces of this go down in the bottom section and the skinnier ones go up here, and then it connects the 2 pieces together. Now I will say these holes are not going to be fat enough to fit your bigger brushes. Well, it actually might fit that one. But it's going to depend on your brush, you know, the barrel size here. So like this will not fit. So it's going to fit those eyeshadow type brushes, okay? That is the only downside, but that's okay because I have tons and tons of those. And that's honestly what gets lost for me more, are the little eyeshadow brushes when there's piles and piles of them in there. And so then this is just going to sit on my vanity table here on the tabletop. So that is going to be so much easier. So very exciting. And then for the price, hello. All right, well, let's dig in and start playing around. I am going to wipe my eyes, and I'm going to do this backwards. I don't usually put mascara on before my eyeshadow, but I want you to be able to see the difference in my lashes, and my lashes are terrible. Mascara never does anything for my eyes. And so I think with no eyeshadow on you'll be able to view it a lot better than if I have eyeshadow on, because it's going to blend into the eyeshadow. So we're going to do the lash test first and check out this awesome mascara, and then we're going to play around with the palette. I have removed my eyeshadow. Now you can still see a little bit of remnants, but hopefully good enough that we can test this out. So here is the mascara. I love how solid this feels. It's like, wow, okay. You got like liquid coming off of there, but I've always wanted to do this. Now this is waterproof, so I hope it's going to work good because it might not come off. I'm going to try these bottom lashes first. Nice. And I want to tell you guys, that's good for my lashes. Don't always judge by my lashes, because I'm not one of those influencers that's going to grow giant eyelashes after mascara. I'm just not. My lashes are so small. But I can still kind of test out how good mascara is. So here we have the bottom. Pretty good. You know, is this great for bottom lashes? I don't know yet. I think it's, you know, pretty good. It's giving them a lot of definition. Now for the true test. All right. What do y'all think? Unfortunately, I haven't done a lot of the fiber mascaras to compare this to give y'all a true review, but for this price, I was going for it, you know? So what do we think? That does good. For my lashes, this is really good, y'all. I don't know what this is. See that liquid coming out? I don't usually see that with mascaras. I don't know if that's part of the like fiber effects or what. I like it. And for this price, even your absolute cheapest mascaras at the drugstore, you are not going to get for this price. So this is by far the cheapest mascara I have ever tried. I don't even know, do they even have mascara at the dollar store? I don't think they do, because they can't make mascara that cheap. Enter this one, and it's pretty good. What you're seeing is some of my smudged eyeliner from before, but not bad. I know it doesn't look like really long, super duper lashes, because that just, nothing has an effect on my lashes that much, but I would say that this is probably a little bit more volumizing than lengthening. Like, it's really kind of adding definition, I think, and making them look fuller. So I think that that's the effect this mascara is giving. It's not really making them look longer, and I just got some up here. But I think it's making them look a little thicker, like fuller, you know, like I've almost got layers of lashes going on. What are we on, second round here? This is kind of my second pass. So what do you guys think? I'd say for this price, I might be shopping for all my mascara here. So I'm really impressed. I mean, you can never beat that price. So that was test one. I'm not sure as far as fiber goes. I'm going to have to test some of the other high-end, like, what is it? The Thrive. I've tried Thrive, but like there's like a fiber one, you know, 3D fiber. And I'm going to have to test it out to kind of compare it the best, but I do like, I mean, it works, you know, I think it's doing good. I think it's doing a good volumizing technique. Now let's start doing some samples of this baby. You know what? I'll put them on my arms for you, and then we'll do some on the eyes also. Okay, so it does take, it's not like ultra pigmented. I never find that the Urban Decay ones are either. So you do have to like go back and press in to get a lot on. Ooh, that one's pretty pigmented. Here's what we got so far. Really pretty. I mean, so these are, there was a matte one, I think, and a shimmer one. And I got the shimmer because y'all know me. I'm going to be the shimmer girl. So they're really pretty shimmer colors. These are actually working pretty good. There's a couple of them that weren't as pigmented. Ooh, look at that. These darker colors are very pigmented. I like it so far. Wow. I have to admit that I am very impressed. Goodness gracious. I can fool everybody into thinking I got a naked palette. And for so cheap. Here is your color story. So a nice array. I'm thinking lots of, a little mix of fall and spring, I think. Don't you think? You've got like browns and reds mostly, and then some pretty like corally and golds, which I think will be really pretty. So so far it's a pretty cool color scheme. Now, being all shimmers, that makes it a little harder because, you know, you usually want like a mix of mattes and shimmers, but we're gonna see. Sometimes you can still play with them and build them up if you have the right colors. So I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna go with like, let's see, what colors do we want? I think I'm just gonna test out like right around in here. Okay, and let's make a darker, you know, coloring. I'm gonna start off with the pink right here. Okay, so as like a blending out, it's not going on much. I feel like some of these lighter colors are definitely not as pigmented, but there we go. It's making some pretty shimmer. Okay, and then let's try, I'm gonna actually try out this. I'm gonna go in with that. Actually, I'm gonna try the brown right here. Okay, and just go in with my normal like little color and see how I would build it up. So yeah, it's not as pigmented. You're gonna have to build it and work with it. But it's pretty. There, we got it going. Yeah, that's looking pretty. I think that, and see, that's my thing with like the naked palettes. They're very like basic. This, I mean, no offense, but sometimes they're very basic, girl. So I think just like with the naked palettes. Okay, now I'm gonna try, I'm gonna come back into that red coloring and maybe just see what it looks like with a little pop of red, like right around in here. What do y'all think? There, how pretty. Maybe we can just kind of give it a tail. Blend it out a little more. Oh, that makes a really pretty coloring. What do y'all think? Yeah, that'll work. Very nice. Okay, let's try out. I'm going to, maybe on the other eye, let's try something else. I just want to test out a few of these swatches for you. So now let's do, I think I'll do some softer ones. Like let's go with some of these. I'm going to try this side this time. And I'm going to try, I think I'm going to do like pink across the transition up here. Okay. Same idea here. You're going to have to really build it up. So again, these aren't ultra pigmented, so it is going to take some building and some pressing firm and going back over it and filling in spots you've missed. I like that coloring. It's kind of a perfect like rose quartz, or like, I mean, maybe not quite coral, but like peachy. Yeah, maybe more like rose quartz. And then I'm going to do something similar to what I did on the other side, but with gold, and just see how the gold kind of works and blends in with it. It is very hard when you've got all shimmers. So this may be something you pair up with other palettes, or just have an eye full of shimmers. So we're kind of blending in, and if I take like concealer, I can kind of clean this up. Blending in a little bit of the, and I want to show you the fallout. There's a little bit of fallout here, so see, when I dip it in, some comes out, but it's not bad. It's not like an awful, like chalky just mess, like some drugstore palettes. It's still pretty workable, I think. I'm gonna just do my finger on this one and put some pretty pink right here and see how that pops. I like that. That's very pretty. So yeah, that makes a nice, like shimmery, just champagne-y, pinky coloring over there. So that will really work, guys. I like it. I really like it. Now, I would never leave my makeup like this normally. I just wanted to give you a feel for working with it. So let's try. I'm going to wipe my eyes and we'll try like 2 more combinations, just so that we can kind of give a fair mix of coloring in this palette. Okay, I do want to show you when I go to try to remove these, it is taking quite a bit. Like you can see that more burgundy side versus the gold. Like the burgundy remnants are still there, so it does seep into the skin quite a bit. On this eye, I'm going to test out these 2 colors and just see if I can make like that smoky contrast, you know, which can be hard to do because this is a darker, almost black. It's like a charcoaly color, which can be very hard to work with in palettes. So this is like a true test. I am going to start off. Now this is hard because I already have on remnants of eyeliner. Okay, this is not very pigmented, which is kind of good with dark black and charcoaly colors. Sometimes the super pigmented is harder because then it turns into a big mess. So it's actually nice to just sit and work with charcoal and black colors like this. Okay, so yes, you can build it up. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna take it up a little higher because I'm 40 plus and, you know, we start to get hooded eyes a little bit. I mean, I don't have too bad of a problem, but it can happen. All right. Now, I'm going to use my finger and I'm just going to pack the next color on over here because I figure that is the easiest way to get the full pigment on there. And so I'm making this super contrasting on purpose to create like a smoky look. How beautiful. Look, that's gorgeous, isn't it? I like it. Yeah, it will blend into there. You just got to sit and work with it, but you know, it's working. And of course I would make it, if I was doing this professionally, I would like clean everything up much more, but we're winging it here. All right, what do y'all think? Okay, so you can see a little bit of this. You got to really blend it out or you'll literally see like lines in it. Which that happens in my like high-end palettes too, y'all. Why pay full price when you can get this prettiness for nothing? What do you think? Beautiful. Okay, one last shade. What should we try? So that we can, I've played with almost every color in this palette. Let's try, I don't think I've done anything with this. Maybe we'll just use both of those and just, I don't know, see what we can come up with. All right. Let me wipe this off. I am going to, I think I'm just going to do, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Let's just start throwing it all over the lid. How's that? Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, let's put pink all over the lid. Just kind of build it up. All right. And then I'll come back and blend this like purpley, mauvey, smoky, whatever color this is, over it in the crease. How about that? Those colors can kind of go together, right? Okay, yeah. So I'd say the hardest part of this palette is the crease colors, getting the crease colors to go in there well. And maybe I can try a different, I'll try another brush. Yeah. Oh, I know. I'll make like a little halo eye out of it. How's that? Pretty. Okay. Very nice. Sorry guys, I know I need to like wash my face to really properly test this all out for you. Like start with a fresh, clean face. Okay, I feel like this could have a little sparkle over it of some kind, but I've already tried all the light colored sparkles. Let's just go back to this pretty one, and I'm just gonna put a pop like right there over it to blend, make it a true halo eye type idea. All right, perfect. Okay, guys, that's it. So like 4 different looks. I used every single color, I think, in this palette. I think I did. Pretty sure I did. Yeah. So we created 4 different looks. I think you could create a lot more. So you can do a lot with it, with this color story, even though they're all shimmers. So I'm really liking it. I'm impressed. I'm going to have to, I don't have any of the Naked palettes in my possession. So I wish that I could do like a demonstration for you side by side of the real one and this knockoff one and just show you the difference, but I don't have them right now, but maybe eventually I could do something like that. Also be looking for shorts, or if you follow my Instagram or TikToks, sometimes I do reels or TikToks over there, just playing around with these different palettes. So I will probably come up with several more looks for a whole face of it so you can get a better idea. So be on the lookout for that. And I think that's it. That wraps up part 2 of this 7th haul for Temu. What did you guys think? Just these few beauty items, but super fun to get to play with them. Let me know your thoughts. I have just been so excited about Temu Beauty. You can find so many amazing things for so much cheaper, and it's really become my new site as a professional makeup artist, because I can get so many little supplies that I normally spend a fortune on that I have to stock up for my business, and I can now find them for so much cheaper and great quality. And so I'm so excited that I have found Temu. Like I said before, super addicted. I know you will be too. So anyway, that wraps it up. I hope you guys enjoyed today. Make sure you check out everything down in the caption, the links and the prices, and use my code for 30% off if you are a new user to help give you some savings. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.